Today's horoscope, Aquarius April 14th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. With Venus no longer retrograde, delays are lifting, and you'll experience new perspectives or second chances in the weeks ahead. Financial problems, delayed income or projects, and confusion over property can clear themselves up in the coming days and weeks. It's also a time for gaining clarity in long-distance relationships or with siblings and friends. Take your time for the best results, particularly with Venus still slow. Today and tomorrow, the need to put your past behind you is strong so that you can make meaningful changes. At the same time, you're well positioned to enjoy the cooperation of others. You're exceptionally creative and open to new ideas and input. Circumstances bring out the best in you and highlight your strengths. Others find your ideas unique and even inspiring. A surge of momentum will rush through your spirit and life today and tomorrow. This is because a full moon in your solar house of expansion will arrive. In the days ahead, this would be a great time to discuss with your sweetheart how you can make spirituality a more integral part of your union. Joining a religious organization or spiritual community could bring more wisdom and purpose to your life. If single, you could actually meet someone through these pathways if you are open to trying them out. One last way that you can use this energy is to set off on a long-distance journey to explore the world. It can be empowering to stand out. Let yourself take up space in your professional industry or field as the moon enters Scorpio and squares Pluto in your sign. It is preferable to keep to yourself instead of being the center of attention in your career path. You may not like receiving attention even if you do crave praise, recognition, and celebration for your success. Put yourself in an uncomfortable situation by letting yourself be in the spotlight. You may feel better when you allow yourself to be noticed in your career path. Your emotions may keep you from acting on your impulses these days, and that could hamper your style, but don't fret. Learn to love your moments of downtime and use them to reflect on what is important to you. You may have more to reflect on than you give yourself time for. That's another reason why it's healthy to have a regular exercise regime built into your schedule. Not only is it a workout for your body, your mind has a chance to regroup. Avoid being too rigid on this day. This is an especially helpful vibration when it comes to getting organized and working within a structured environment. It can see you extremely focused on what needs to be done. But on the flip side, if you are already this way normally, you can become far too brittle in your ways. Stay flexible and receptive, as this is far more conducive to growth and development. You will miss out on opportunities if you are too stiff. The weekend is always going to be the perfect time to host a full moon in your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery. Even though Mars has reached its last weekend in your busy work sector, with the moon returning to your career sector tomorrow, the asteroid Juno a day later, and with Venus in direct motion in your income sector by then, even the professional gods will be encouraging you to embrace the weekend spirit. Especially as the moon's friendly aspect to Jupiter is powering up the whole playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence. The weekend was always going to be the perfect time to host the only full moon in an adventurous part of your chart this year, and especially as just as it peaks it also forms a friendly aspect to Jupiter in your romantic sector. The moon will be gone by tomorrow, but with Jupiter now in his final months and with support on the way, he will capture and hold on to the spirit of romance and adventure that today's full moon is helping to energize. Daily Planetary Overview. As the moon moves into intense and transformative Scorpio, emotions may start to stir beneath the surface. You might feel a shift in energy, one that brings deeper emotional awareness and perhaps even a touch of turbulence. Later, when the moon forms a square with Pluto in Aquarius, tension can build, especially around control, power dynamics, and deeply held beliefs. You might find yourself clinging to an idea or opinion with unwavering conviction, feeling absolutely certain that you're right, regardless of what others may say. While this confidence can be empowering, it's also a reminder to stay open and aware of how your intensity is affecting those around you. Think of it like this: have you ever been so passionate about something that you couldn't let it go, even when the moment called for peace or compromise? That kind of determination can be powerful, but it can also create resistance if you're not careful. Today's cosmic weather invites you to tread lightly. Observe your reactions. Notice where your emotions are coming from. Not everything is meant to be controlled or resolved immediately. Sometimes, just recognizing the heat of a moment is enough to move through it gracefully. The good news is, your natural ability to bring warmth and sincerity into your interactions can help ease any tension you encounter. When you approach others with a kind and calm demeanor, even when emotions are high, you may find support coming from unexpected corners. Perhaps someone you didn't expect to understand your point of view will suddenly show compassion. Or maybe a long-standing conflict finds a soft place to land. Your voice matters, especially when it's used to advocate for what's meaningful to you and for the people you care about. This is a powerful time to speak up about the changes you want to see, not just in your personal life, but in the broader world. People are more willing to listen when your words come from a place of authenticity. If there's a cause you're passionate about, or a personal boundary you've been meaning to express, this energy can support those important conversations. Socially, there's a lot of potential for connection and mutual support. You may feel more open than usual, eager to engage with others, to learn from them, and to share your experiences. It's a beautiful time to deepen your bonds with the people already close to you, or to form new connections that feel aligned with your spirit. Whether it's a spontaneous conversation with a stranger, a long talk with a close friend, or a heart-to-heart with a partner, meaningful interactions can lead to surprising insight. In relationships, give yourself and your partner or close companions plenty of breathing room. A little space can go a long way in preserving harmony, especially if conversations start to heat up. When the tension cools, reconnecting can bring clarity and even strengthen your bond. Sometimes, time apart helps us come back to each other with more understanding. On the material front, this is a favorable time for spending, but with wisdom. Treat yourself to something that brings you joy, whether it's a small indulgence or a well-considered investment. The key is to balance impulse with intention. If someone close to you offers financial or practical advice, listen. There's likely value in their perspective, and you're in a good place to make choices that benefit you long-term. And let's not forget about your physical well-being. You may feel a surge of energy and motivation to move your body. Don't let it go to waste. Exercise doesn't have to be strenuous or time-consuming to be effective. Whether it's yoga, a walk in nature, dancing around your living room, or a more structured workout, find what makes you feel alive. Taking care of your body today isn't just about fitness, it's about honoring your vitality. Consider dedicating a day each week to your wellness. Your mind and body will thank you. Today's astrology invites you into transformation, not in dramatic or overwhelming ways, but through small, deliberate actions that create lasting shifts. It's a day to honor your emotional truth, to communicate with care, and to embrace your own power with humility and kindness. Have you noticed your emotions running a bit higher than usual lately? Are there power dynamics you're ready to shift, or conversations you're finally prepared to have? Take a moment to reflect, and if you're comfortable, share your experiences. Your insight could be just the thing someone else needs to hear today. Let this be a day of self-discovery, quiet strength, and gentle progress. The cosmos is always shifting, and within that movement, we each have a chance to find balance in our own beautiful way.